Hello everyone, I'm Draco from the Dyslexia System, and today I want to talk about preferred food or safe food and what that term means. It is a term for people who have ARFID, which is something we made a video about last week. And it's something that once we found the term, we found really helpful. So, preferred food or safe food, as the term might suggest, is food that we can eat. With ARFID, it's like only certain food you feel safe eating, and a lot of food you avoid, like the plague and trying new things, really scary. So safe food and the preferred food, that is the food that we actually like. It means that it's food that we are comfortable eating, and basically it's food that no matter what, we'll eat it. For example, for us, fries is a safe food. We can eat fries every single day of the week, multiple weeks and after each other. Doesn't matter how many times we eat fries, it's always fine. We can always eat it. Yeah, it's always, if you want to have like dinner with us but aren't sure what would be fine to make, fries, it's always fine. So yeah, it's just the food that is our go-to thing. Now you can have multiple safe foods. We do have multiple safe foods. This is one example. But yeah, the only tricky thing is that if there is a thing wrong with our safe food, like if it tastes a little off once, or it's not exactly prepared the way we like it, there's also a chance that it will stop being our safe food. We have had this with pancakes. Pancakes used to be one of our favorite foods. Like, you could wake us up for pancakes anytime, but we would rarely eat pancakes. We would just, and in our family, we would rarely eat pancakes. And then at some point, we thought we were eating pancakes quite regularly, and in our brain, it was too often. So it didn't fit anymore with the idea that we had. And now we don't like pancakes anymore at all. And another type of pancakes, we had a variant of that we didn't like the taste of. So now that type of pancake is also no longer safe food. But yeah, safe foods are really nice to have. Unlike fair foods, make another video about fair foods in the future. But safe foods, it's really nice. Especially with like something like fries. Because restaurants most of the time will have fries available. But yeah, if you ever see someone eat the same thing over and over again, don't comment on it. Because if you say like, hey, you've been eating that every single day, what's up with that? Negative comments about that kind of thing can also risk safe food no longer being a safe food. Like, we really don't mind eating the same thing over and over again. That's part of how we actually get food in, you know? But if you make negative comments about it or say, oh, you shouldn't eat this specific food so many times in a row because it's bad for you, we will internalize that. Yeah. So, safe food, you can always ask us about it. Actually, do ask us about our safe food if you have to cook for us or like just if you need to know for some reason, just do it instead of assuming that we'll like something. Especially if it's something we like, then no. Also, let's say chocolate is a safe food and vanilla cake or vanilla ice cream safe food. That does not mean that because we like those two, you can combine them together and be like, look, you like chocolate and vanilla ice cream, so here's some chocolate ice cream because you must like that too. That's not how safe foods work. We like the food, but only specifically in the way that we know it. So don't just suddenly combine it into something new. Ask us first if that's okay. Don't add some new spice or something because you thought the way we had it was bland or boring. That's the way we like it. That's the way it's safe for us to consume. If you change it, like I said, our brain will probably, change it into fair food instead. But yeah, no, safe foods is just really nice. It's an easy way to be like, oh yeah, these are my safe foods, so make those for if we're over for dinner or something like that, or if we go to a restaurant, can just look for our safe food, check if that's there before we go there. So yeah, it's a better way to describe it than just saying like, I like that food, that's the food that I like. I like the terms safe food and fair food better than like and dislike, because a lot of food that we don't eat, I just say that we dislike it because that's easier than saying we haven't tried out. But with the term fair food, you don't, it's nicer than just having to lie about it. But yeah, we personally really like the term safe food and fair food. It's just difficult to get a new safe food, because everything starts out as fair food, and you actually have to try new things to get a new safe food, which is like one of the main problems people with ARFID have, is with trying new food, and that's really scary for us. So getting a new safe food is really difficult, and then safe food can also get turned into a fair food, which is really annoying. So yeah, but if you know our safe foods, it's always bad. Yeah, I've been rambling on a little bit. Maybe the term is really simple. It's just basically the food that we like to eat. Oh, it doesn't always have to be that we like eating it. It's just that we can eat it, and that it's, for us in our brain, it's just a safe thing to go to. It doesn't have to be our favorite food. It can also just be food that we are like, oh yeah, it's alright to eat. It's not like we absolutely love eating it, but we can eat it, so it's safe food. I think with preferred food, it's actually like more towards your favorite food. But it's just, safe food is just the term we use and to say food that we can eat. That is safe food. So yeah, I like the term, but the goal is obviously in the end to get more safe foods and to barely have any pure foods, or at least have so many safe foods that you can just eat a lot of different things, eat diverse. But yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or whatever, leave them down below in the comments. If you want to follow us on social media, it's in the description. If you want to see more of our videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. We upload every Wednesday, and we'll see y'all in the next video.